And welcome back. Got some pretty good news for you. The WNBA draft was tonight, all 3 rounds, 36 players. And we knew there was a pretty good chance that the all-time leading scorer at South Dakota State and also in the Summit League might hear her name called. Macy Miller saw her stock rise at a pair of pre-draft camps this past weekend in Tampa, Florida. And we saw what the Mitchell native is capable of during her 5 years in Brookings. And I think the thing I enjoyed the most this past year was how much emotion she played with in leading the Jacks to the Sweet 16. Now keep in mind, Megan Vogel was the only other South Dakota State player ever picked in the WNBA draft, and nobody as a South Dakota native. So let's go on to the draft, where for just the 3rd time, a junior was taken first. Notre Dame's Jackie Young. After almost leading the Irish of Notre Dame to back-to-back titles, they lost to Baylor by a point. Notre Dame had all 5 starters taken in the top 19. That's never happened before. And then a graphic popped up saying Macy was the final pick, number 36 to Seattle. There was confusion about whether it was Macy Morris of Kentucky or our Macy Miller. Turned out it was our Macy Miller. A historic day for sure.
It feels amazing. Like I said, I was just in complete shock. Like, I had no words. I was just sitting there just smiling and just kind of shaking because it's like something you've been working for your whole life. You know, as a little girl watching Mike and, you know, it's just like that's what I want to do when I'm older, like play professionally. And, you know, going through high school and college, like that's what you're working for ultimately, just to be a professional athlete. And to sit here and think about it, like, it's hard to think about. Like, I'm going to, like, go play for the Seattle Storm.
Yes, you are. How cool is that? The number 36 pick in the draft. Again, Young goes first. Miller goes 36. Congratulations to the Miller clan for that. Congrats also to former O'Gorman standout Taryn Cloth, who recently wrapped up her brilliant college volleyball career at Creighton. To say she excelled on and off the court would be an understatement. Get this. Today, she was named the Big East Female Academic Athlete of the Year for her efforts. She's now playing sand volleyball at LSU. And now, here's Zach Borg with your Billion Automotive Plays of the Week.
Skylar Flatten literally hits the money ball to deliver a win for the Summit League at the 3-on-3 championships against the Big 12.
Call game, 2-ball corner pocket.
Kalen Campbell ran for 110 yards and 4 touchdowns in the Storm's win at Bismarck. The Stampede erupt for 8 goals, 2 from Blake Bride in a victory over Lincoln. In a photo finish at the Dan Lennon Invitational, Harrisburg's Josh Kroll edges Lincoln's Andrew Lauer by 3/100ths of a second in the 800-meter run. Dusty Durham tops our countdown, completing a 7th-inning rally with a walk-off winner against Omaha. Those are your Billion Automotive Plays of the Week.
Now the North American Hockey League playoffs start this weekend, and the Aberdeen Wings are going to be heavy favorites to make the Robertson Cup. Thanks to the goaltending of this guy, our Athlete of the Week, Matt Vernon, who won an astounding 40 games. The Wings amassed 97 points as a team in the 62-game schedule. They host Austin Friday night in the start of a best-of-5 series. Now, in addition to great goaltending, this team features ridiculous depth. All 4 lines can score, which is almost unheard of in hockey. So Scott Langer feels pretty good about his team, even though the regular season accomplishments don't matter starting Friday night at the Odie. His team has really bought into his winning culture.
Since my time here, I felt like our players have completely bought into our identity and our culture, and they walk the line, and you hear them talk it, they use the language, and they go about their business the way we want them to go about their business.
And that has led to a very successful franchise. In his 3rd year, Langer's Wings beat Austin 8 of 9 times during the regular season. Again, they're at the Odie Friday and Saturday. The winner of each of the 4 divisions advances to the Robertson Cup Finals, 4 teams in Blaine, Minnesota. In college softball today, there were a couple of local events played. This is it, actually. Northern losing to Duluth in the first game. They win the nightcap 5-4 as King had a 3-run homer and Rudder also had a home run as well. And finally, the Twins were back in New York tonight. They won 14-8 last night. Well, tonight it got really ugly in the 5th inning. That's a run on a walk. I usually don't show runs on walks, but it happened all too often. It was irritating. If you're a Twins fan, just turn away. There's another run that scored on a walk. There's going to be another run that scores on a walk. And I think you can tell. Tonight didn't go as well as last night. Final score, they lose 9-6. Congratulations, Macy Miller, drafted by the Seattle Storm. We'll be right back.